Problem 8b, our x value is t squared plus 4, and our y value is t squared minus 4. Our t's go between -2 and +2. So we'll just again start by looking at some of this graph and seeing what the values that come out are. So we'll just plot in some points. So I said, okay, maybe take a look at some of the integers between -2 and +2, inclusive. So if I go ahead and do that, make a little XY table this time. When t is -2, x is 8, and y is 0. Because if I take, this is x equals -2 squared plus 4, which is 4 plus 4, which is 8. And over on this side, I have y equals -2 squared minus 4, which is 4 minus 4 is 0. So 8 over 0 up is the point of my graph. Now let's check 1, or -1, excuse me. When I plug in -1 into there, I'm going to get 3 out, excuse me, I'm going to get 5 out. 5 out for my x value, and now -1 is going to go in here, which is going to be 1 minus 3, 1 minus 4 is -3. When 0 gets plugged in, I get 4, -4. When 1 gets plugged in, I am back here at 5, -3. And when 2 gets plugged in, I'm back at 8, 0. Now notice that everything else in the middle is going to be symmetric. So they're just going to keep repeating themselves. So let's plot these points out and see what we've got here. Okay, so if let's say this is 8. So this would be 4 for my values there, and then let's go down. So this will be 4, negative obviously. So 8, 0 is a point. 5, -3 is a point. 4, -4 is a point. Okay, and then these guys come back. Okay, now we can try plotting some more in between, but this gives us a general idea what the sketch looks like. It looks like it's non-linear, so let's check with our calculator and see what it looks like. So what I would like you to do on the test is make a little table so that I can see that you understand that these guys are getting plugged in over here. Now to get the graph out, we'll go to our y equals, and we'll plug these guys in. So t squared plus 4, and this will be t squared minus 4. So t is from -2 to 2. Our step can be 0.1, that's fine. Our x values, let's go from 0 to 9. And for our y values, let's go from -5, let's say to +1. Okay. Now notice that I've got these values in here, okay, that are coming out. So maybe it is a little bit more linear. Let's do the following. Y, so this is another technique that'll help you. Y is equal to t squared minus 4, and x is equal to t squared plus 4. So that means x minus 4 is equal to t squared, which is this guy. So that means y must be equal to x minus 4. Okay, so I'm plugging that. I'm taking this guy right here. I'm plugging it in there. So x minus 4 minus 4. So y is equal to x minus 8. where x is stuck on this interval. So if x is stuck on this interval, the lowest the x value can be is 4. So x is between 4, and the highest x can be is 8. So x is stuck, x is stuck on the interval between 4 and 8, which means that x is linear, even though it didn't look like the way I had it graphed, just because of my scale. But x is linear, where well, y is the equation's linear, where our x values, I start when x is 4, and if x is 4, I'm at -4. So we'll do it here, and when x is at its max, which is 8, okay, I'm at 0. So that's my graph right there. So there's a second approach to this, and that's solving for what y is equal to.